What is going on, family? Welcome back to another Successful Generation Entertainment video. And we're going to dive straight into today's self development topic, which is the 4 reasons you're not seeing progress. Okay, 4 reasons, 4 simple reasons that you're not seeing progress right now. And we could dive straight into reason number one, which is you don't know what you want, whether it be financially, physically, mentally. You just don't know exactly what you want. You may know that, okay, I want to be wealthy or I want to be physically fit, but you don't have a a, a figure to it, to that wealth. You haven't said like I want $10,000 by this month. You haven't said I want to be earning this much every single month, right? So you don't have a clear idea as to exactly what you want. So you're not making progress because you don't have the end result in mind, right? You start with the end in mind and you know exactly where you heading, right? So you, if you don't know what you want, then how can you achieve it, right? You might have an idea about it, but you really need to simplify, like go to the exact thing that you want, put it down, and then start to plan out how you're gonna achieve it. That way you have the end in mind. That way you know why you're working. That way that end goal could keep you motivated to, continue working towards it no matter what comes up, no matter what challenge you gotta go through to achieve it. So if you know what you want, then you're going to start to make progress. You're going to start to see progress in you achieving that end goal. And I wrote this down. It says, the fact that it does not feel natural to you to be what you imagine yourself to be is the secret to your failure, right? So the fact that, okay, let's say you want to be a six-figure earner. The fact that it doesn't feel natural to you to be that six-figure earner is the reason why you're not seeing progress in that aspect of your life, right? You gotta feel natural to you. You gotta want it so bad. You gotta desire it. You have to have that end goal in mind over and over and over, whether it be a goal card that you set, you read it every day to the point where it becomes natural to you to, want to be that individual, for you to have that end goal in mind every single day so that you continuously working towards it. That's the reason that you're not seeing progress. Like, that's the number one reason. You really gotta know exactly what you want. Hopefully you'll stay with me. Let's go to reason number two, which is you are changing your mind frequently, right? You're jumping from one goal to this goal to that goal. You're getting distracted, and we're gonna talk about distractions a little bit later. But you're changing your mind too frequently. You're not spending enough time on that one goal that you set for yourself, right? So let's say you decided, okay, this is what I want. I want to be a six-figure earner by January. Okay, I'm being ridiculous. I want to be a six-figure earner by June, right? I almost said January, my bad. I want to be a six-figure earner by June. You set that goal, right? You got to stay focused. You don't want to change it and, change your mind about it and set a different goal for a different month. Like, now you want to stay focused on that goal. You got to really stop changing it and jumping from goal to goal to goal to goal to goal. That way you won't achieve any of these goals, right? So set that goal, work towards it, work towards it, work towards it until you achieve it. Like, you start to see progress, you start to learn, you start to make the necessary changes and go through that journey, go through that process of achieving that goal, right? Then boom, you're gonna achieve it. Then you could set the next goal. Then you could work towards it, achieve it, and keep it moving like that. Instead of, setting a goal at the start of the year, 2 weeks in you change it, next 2 weeks you feel like, oh nah, this not working out, you change it, 2 3 weeks go by, you say, okay man, this ain't working out, you change it. You're not getting anywhere. Right? You're not getting anywhere. So second reason is you are changing your mind too frequently, right? Too frequently. I got my notes down here, so if you see me looking down like I'm just speaking at the notes, don't mind me, man. I'm just speaking down, you feel me? But yeah, reason number three is the time you spending being distracted versus being productive. Now that is very important, right? What is the time you're spending being distracted versus being productive? Like, we got 24 hours in a day. Let's say you sleep 6 hours out of that. So you got 18 hours left. Boom. Math. I got it like that.
Boy, if you don't get
Um, how many hours are you being productive? How many hours are you being distracted? Right? How many hours are you putting into income producing activities? Right? Are you distracted for the majority of your day? We got distractions every day. Music, TV, Netflix, shit. Everywhere you turn is a distraction. Our phones is one of the biggest distractions, honestly. You could go on Instagram and scroll for the entire day. You could go on YouTube, get lost in videos, and it's just a huge distraction, right? But you gotta realize, like, okay, are you spending more time in income producing activities, or are you spending more time being distracted? And then you gotta decide which one is gonna take you to your goals. Like, really and truly dive deep and see what you are spending time on, because that time we really kind of get it back. After 2 days gone, tomorrow is an entire new day, and I could never get back this time here. You feel me? So be very careful on how you spend your time. Be cautious about it. Know exactly what you're doing. Be intentional with all the actions that you take, right? So yeah, like, always compare the two. How much time am I, spending being distracted, and how much time am I spending being, you know, productive, right? And then boom, you realize, okay, maybe you gotta change some stuff. Maybe you have to be more productive, spend more time in income producing activities, and then you lessen the time that you're being distracted. Naturally, through that process, you're gonna start to see progress, because you just being productive for the majority of your day, and you're not spending as much time as you was being distracted. So that's number three. Like, the time you spending being distracted versus being productive. Yeah, productive. And last but not least, number four is you have not been able to manage your emotions well enough. And that's something that literally like fell in my plate. Like, that's something that I'm dealing with, right? I have not been able to, handle my emotions well enough. Let's say I got something bad happen, like I had a rough day. Like, that could possibly affect my entire week. Why? Because I haven't controlled my emotions properly, right? I haven't you know realized that, okay, boom, I had a rough day, but tomorrow I'm in total control over it. I'm gonna be grateful, I'm gonna be happy, and I'm gonna have positive energy, and then go forward and, just take the day full on. Rather, what I used to do is, if I had a bad day, it would slip into the next day, and then I would wake up with an attitude, I would wake up in terrible emotions, and then it would just go from day to day to day. And it's like, why? Why am I letting my emotions, why am I letting outside circumstances upset me, so that, my days are going terrible? Like, nah, it's not gonna work like that. Like, you're not gonna have productive days like that. So what you could do is gain control of your emotions. If you have a bad 10 minutes, somebody pissed you off, you got the rest of the day, bro, to really fix that, to really change your mood, to really focus and tune into some gratitude, tune into some positive vibes, and, go forth and completely ignoring that 10 minutes that was, bad. If you had a bad day out of the week, don't let that slip into the next day. Control your emotions, and, take the next day full on. Like, change up your emotions, switch it, like, vibe out, Do whatever you gotta do to be positive and really control your emotions. Don't let your emotions control you. Don't let it get the best of you, fam. And that's something I'm working on right now. Like, man, I wouldn't be sharing it with y'all if I wasn't applying it myself. So the fact that I'm going through it with y'all. So hopefully y'all found value in this, and I'm just here to share as much as I can. The more that I learn, So be sure to drop a like, subscribe. I'm super grateful for you guys, and thanks so much for checking out this video. With that being said, man, you're either gonna catch the wave or you're gonna get washed up, fam. Peace.